14-3, the record of Hardwick. 7-2 for the Swiss Army knife Daniel Konrad. Both these guys now 29 years of age. Konrad slightly taller at 6 feet. Nothing in it on the scales. Both men 155.5 at yesterday's weigh-ins. Here's Mr. Hal Chaplin to get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fear Tax Fightweight and That Prize Guy proudly present this Cage Warriors lightweight contest. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall, official weight 155.5 pounds. He is fighting out of Zurich in Switzerland. Dumplings into the cage, a professional record, 7 wins with 2 defeats. Introducing Daniel Swiss Army Knife Konrad. Standing opposite in the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5'11" tall. Official weight 155.5 pounds. He is fighting out of Middlesbrough in England. Down brings with him to the cage, a professional mixed martial arts record, 14 wins with 3 defeats. Introducing to you, George Hardwick. Your referee in charge when action begins, Mr. Derek Hickey.
Referee Mr. Derek Hickey about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Daniel, the Swiss Army knife Konrad in the pale green. George Hardwick in the red and white of Middlesbrough. And Hardwick getting a big reception here in Newcastle, as expected. And Daniel Konrad immediately closing the distance, going straight at Hardwick. And the former champ forced to defend early.
Nice single leg here for Konrad. He shoots back in, gets the hands connected. This is a great takedown position. And big slam early. Now, we talked about how Konrad's dropped down from welterweight and, looking just as big and strong as ever.
Big weight cut for Konrad, I believe, in the region of 20 pounds in 24 hours.
Big for a lightweight. Hardwick off his back here, locking up that half guard leg.
Speaking of weights, perhaps noteworthy that George Hardwick needed a couple of attempts to make the 156 lightweight limit yesterday.
Grabbing the wrist there, could he possibly be thinking about grabbing a far side Kimura? Very little reason to be grabbing onto the wrist otherwise.
And the Swiss Army knife isn't just a cool nickname, it is a cool nickname, but it's one that he's earned. He's got a lot of offensive options, whether it's on the feet, whether it's on the ground. You never know what he's going to pull out next.
Going back to that wrist again, and this could be another case, we saw it earlier with that triangle where you control the wrist, and initially when you grab that wrist, the opponent's going to be worried about what's going to happen. If you don't do anything off of it, they become a little bit complacent. Could he be setting up a future Kimura attempt on that far side arm?
Daniel, watch your eyes.
Hardwick not doing a huge amount off of his back here to try and escape. Now a little bit of movement as he switches to a shallow half guard with that top leg knee shield. Expect he wants to try and get back to his feet. Hardwick is a good grappler. He's got some great submissions. There you see an attempt to try and get up, but where Hardwick works best with the grappling and the submission attempts is once he's done the damage on the feet and the opponent is shooting in desperately after some relentless barrage of strikes on the feet. He catches the guillotine very nicely. He doesn't want to be flat on his back against someone like Konrad, who so far is completely controlling this fight. Pass attempt here. Nice retention from Hardwick. Hardwick now attempting a possible butterfly guard sweep.
Minute and a half left on the clock in this first round.
Another pass attempt for Konrad. Unable to execute. He's mixing up the transitions and the striking nicely, doing damage here, putting points on the judges' scorecards.
What this has done as well is kind of sucked the air out of this crowd a little bit. They were all very much in fine voice behind Hardwick, but now they're right back to the cheering.
Big kick.
The man gets back to his feet.
Big kick to get back to the feet. You saw a little guillotine attempt there from Hardwick. A great reaction from Konrad to pull the head out and reshoot immediately. He is looking the stronger of the two in these grappling exchanges. Big body shots. Shot to the head here.
Oh, huge shot there from Hardwick. Caught Konrad coming in. But Hardwick took a few there as well.
And it's Hardwick now with that tight clinch position, head and arm, trying to throw some knees.
Nice knee to the body there on the left-hand side. Oh my God!
It's a beautiful flying armbar! Oh my word!
Daniel Konrad's got 16 seconds.
This is a fantastic position for a flying armbar!
That was absolutely insane. And the crowd here at the Virtual Arena are stunned as we are, Dan. One of the best submissions we've ever seen here on Cage Warriors on a guy like Harry Hardwick. Here it is, folks.
Konrad is the name in jiu-jitsu.
Well, here's a takedown from earlier in the fight.
This is crazy. What's this? He jumped the flying armbar. The arm's already extended. Hardwick grabs the hand. He tries to defend, but the position is too good. The elbow's below the hip. He puts the extension on and he forces the tap. Unbelievable. Hardwick cannot believe what he's just seen, what he's just been taught of.
Wow, absolutely incredible scenes. I believe Daniel Konrad was around a plus 250 underdog in this fight. That Hardwick, I believe, around minus 450 as a favorite. We thought those odds might be a little bit wide, and Daniel Konrad proving the point here. What a performance from the Swiss Army knife. And the lightweight division has just been put on notice. Here's Mr. Hal Chaplin.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Derek Hickey, calls a stop to this contest after 4 minutes and 49 seconds of round number one, declaring your winner by way of armbar in the blue corner, Daniel Swiss Army Konrad!
Wow, I mean, Daniel Konrad getting some boos here, and that's, you know, that's not really a reflection of the fans not liking him, but he's just beat one of their favourite fighting sons. And just, it looked like Hardwick was getting back into the fight there, Dan. One of the most incredible, I mean, look, submission of the year is in the bag now. If that doesn't win it, there's something wrong. Out of nowhere.
For my money, that is the greatest submission I have ever called on Cage Warriors. You need to understand how difficult it is to get a flying armbar like that. When you're bare chest to bare chest, you're deep into the first round, you know, almost at the end of the first round. The sweat is very difficult. It's very, very hard.